Minestrone might be the most nutritious soup there is, packed with vegetables, beans, whole grains, and is perfect for improvising whatever you have in your kitchen. That's what I will make today. Here are the base ingredients for the soup. I add the rest later. 1 large onion, roughly chopped, 2 celery stalks sliced, 2 large carrots sliced, a heaping half cup of washed pearl barley, and 7 small white potatoes chopped to bite size. These are the sizes I am using. I am also using fermented tomatoes from last year's harvest. I know the beneficial bacteria will be killed by cooking, but that's what I have on hand. You can substitute 2 large fresh tomatoes or 1 14-ounce can of diced tomatoes. In a large pot, I add 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil and heat it over medium-high. I start with the onion. I add freshly ground black pepper. I am skipping the salt for now since my fermented tomatoes are salty. I taste and adjust later. And stir. I saute the onion until softened and translucent, about 4-5 minutes. When the onion is softened, I add the carrots and celery. And stir well. I add a little water to prevent sticking or burning. Then I put the lid on and saute for a few minutes. After a few minutes, I added the remaining vegetables, the tomatoes, potatoes, the pearl barley, and 2 bay leaves. These form the base of any minestrone style soup. Now I add the broth I saved from my last seitan video. Link in the description. It's a bit salty, so I haven't added any salt yet. This is a large 1.5 gallon pot, one of my favorites for soups. I top the pot with water, then turn the heat to high and bring the soup to a boil. This is a piece of Parmesan rind I saved. It adds savory umami depth to the soup. The soup came to a boil. I reduce the heat to medium-low and add 4 cloves of garlic I have already pressed. Next I add 1 teaspoon Hungarian sweet paprika, and 1 teaspoon smoked paprika. Then I put the lid on and simmer it for 30 minutes. These are the rest of the veggies I am using today. You can use whatever you have on hand. These are frozen. When I find good fresh organic vegetables, I buy and freeze them. Fresh is best, but it's not always available. I have about a 1/4 veg of Savoy cabbage, a handful of spinach, 4 cauliflower florets, and a handful of celery acrils. This is 2 cups of cooked kidney beans. You can use canned ones or substitute with other beans like garbanzos or even lentils. Okay, the soup simmered for 30 minutes. Now I add the cooked beans. They are slightly overcooked, but that's fine. They help thicken the soup. Next, I add the remaining vegetables. And 2 cayenne peppers. And stir, then simmer until the vegetables are tender, about 15 minutes. About halfway through simmering, I add a handful of frozen basil. The soup simmered for about 15 minutes. Now I add a handful of Italian parsley. It's frozen from last year's harvest. The soup is done. It smells amazing. Let's try it. I serve a bowl of soup topped with grated Parmesan, a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, and freshly ground black pepper. Let's taste the soup. It's very good. It's very good. I am off to eat. Bye for now.